Rushed off stage at his rally in Nevada after some sort of protest or fight in the crowd near the stage. It happened in Reno. The Secret Service quickly acted and escorted at least one man out of the arena in handcuffs. Mr. Trump came back out on the stage just a few minutes later and is fine. We're going to continue to monitor this and bring you updates as we get them. And joining me now is Republican pollster Frank Luntz. Frank, we'll talk about polls in a moment, but first, what do you make of this? Things are starting to get tense on the trail. How does this play out in the electorate?
Well, they've gotten tense before, and it has actually worked to Donald Trump's advantage. That the public does not want to see these fights. They don't want to see this kind of physical behavior, and they frankly had enough of this election campaign, and I've been watching carefully over the last 8 or 9 days, and that undecided vote, that uncommitted vote, has moved from Hillary Clinton towards Donald Trump. 9 days ago, she had a 6.7% lead. Today, she's only got a 2% lead, and it's because of events like this that the public looks and they say, he's merely trying to put out his message. And what happens? Protesters on the left try to take him down. And
in addition to that, what we're learning from people like O'Keefe and some of the other stuff that's coming out is that people in the Democratic committee are paying others, to actually incite this kind of anger. And then the Democrats come out and they say, these Republicans they're just horrible people. But, you kind of, it dovetails together and it's kind of clear what's going on here. But I want to talk about something that you said the last time you were on. And you talked about the fact that what matters is Florida, Pennsylvania, and Ohio. You said you really didn't care about the national numbers. Where are we right now in those states?
And that's very important, that the national numbers do not matter. I believe that Donald Trump is going to take 2 states that Republicans have not been able to take up to this point in recent elections, which is Ohio and Iowa. I would actually write them off at this point. I also believe that Donald Trump is sufficiently ahead in Georgia and Arizona to remove those states. Now, I need to put a caveat here, which is in Florida, Hillary Clinton's get out the vote effort, her targeting, her micro-targeting, the texts, the emails is extremely effective. And it is very much in play in Florida, which makes that state too close to call. In Nevada, which has been moving towards Donald Trump, and in fact, in the most recent polls, Trump is now ahead in Nevada. The problem is the early voting has very much leaned towards the Democrats. They're pulling out people thanks to the unions, thanks to organized labor in Las Vegas. And so Nevada, which should, based on the polling, now be in Trump's camp, to me, it looks like it may narrowly go for Hillary Clinton because of early voting. Therefore, I'm watching North Carolina and Colorado, that those are the 2 states that I believe will determine this election. And at this point, Clinton has a 3-point lead in Colorado, and it is dead even in North Carolina.
All right, I want to go back to something you said earlier about Florida. You said that because of the early voting and because of the texting and emailing that Hillary's doing, look, no one has captured social media like Donald Trump, Ivanka, Donald Jr., and Eric. I think between the 3 of them, they've got something like 30, 40 million followers. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. She can text and email all she wants. Actually, she should stop emailing because, that's a problem that she's got with the FBI and the Justice Department and all that. But I digress. I can't imagine that there's any competition between the Clinton camp and the Trump camp as it relates to social media.
No, but actually the micro-targeting, which is knowing what each voter thinks in each individual household so that you can send the precise message to that individual at the right time. The Clinton campaign invested tens of millions of dollars into grassroots and micro-targeting, and the Trump campaign simply didn't. And if Hillary Clinton wins in Florida, based on the numbers that we have right now, it will be because of that. I don't disagree with you. Donald Trump has something like 25 million Facebook and Twitter followers, and that is significant. More people hear from him than anybody else in American politics. But, and this is an important but, she has gone ahead over the last 3 or 4 days. The trend has been in her favor, and she has a turnout mechanism that is almost as good as Barack Obama in 2012. And so I provide this warning, this caveat to viewers, that Donald Trump cannot win the election without winning Florida.
But here's the difference between Hillary and Barack. She can't pull them like Barack can. Frank Luntz, that's what I think. Anyway, thanks so much for being with us tonight. And the breaking news.